Hey guys, I'm Siobhan. Welcome to my channel. So I wanted to come on and make a quick video for you guys. Basically, this week's video is all about just a challenge that I'm doing, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, just in case you were interested in doing it with me. So where can we start? All right, the month of June was exhausting mentally, emotionally, financially, on every level. It was a very, 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 very hard month for me. And I just had a really rough month. It was just the worst. Looking back on it now that heart has changed a little bit and I've refocused myself, it wasn't actually that bad. But it felt bad while I was in it. In the midst of it, I was like, dear God, help me. I just felt like it was a mess. It was a mess. Every time I turned around, something went wrong, something wasn't working. It was bad for me. And so then the other day, it was obviously the 1st of July, and I was just having a really rough morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot take this anymore. Actually, I was crying and oh my God. Oh my God, another thing. It was just thing on top of thing on top of thing. So it was just really bad. And so I don't know, I had a moment during me throwing my little tantrum where I felt like the Lord was asking me a question, and it was very simple. What are you grateful for? And in the moment, I just felt like I don't have anything to be grateful for. My life is a mess right now. I have nothing to be grateful for. And he's like, really? You have nothing to be grateful for? Nothing at all to be grateful for? And I'm like, well. And I felt this challenge to begin to name off all the things that are in my life currently, or whatever, whether that's people, whatever, that I could be grateful for. And as I started naming these things off, even things that I feel like we take for granted every day, I have clothes, I have food, all of my limbs work, I can see, so many things I feel like we take for granted are things that we should be grateful for, because everyone doesn't have that. And so as I began to name off all this list, I was my heart was yeah. So we've been complaining all month long, and we've been throwing these tantrums and having all these things, and not even, I I have my moments, right? But then I also am the type of person that I have to figure things out. There's a problem, there has to be a solution. I gotta find the solution, and my brain goes, I need to find solutions for the problems. So the entire month, not once do I think, when I look back on it, was I grateful for anything that I had, in my life, or people, or things that were actually going right in hindsight. Not one time was I grateful for any of those things. And so I felt very challenged to be you actually need to stop focusing on all the things that are going wrong, and you need to stop focusing on the things that you don't have, and you need to start focusing on the things that are going right and the things that you do have. You have every reason to be in a good mood. You have every reason to be grateful because you're blessed. So really, what are you complaining about? And so that kind of, for me, was a really good moment, because it kind of snapped me out of my rut, basically. And from there, I just felt challenged, that I needed to keep my mind and my heart focused on the fact that I actually have so many things to be grateful for. And so one of the ways I felt would be really good for me was to challenge myself to take the month of July, and obviously you guys are seeing this later, we're a few days into July, so you can start whenever. You could do it for a week, you could do it for an entire month, 30 days, whatever you want to do. But just to challenge you guys, as I've challenged myself, to spend time thinking and really focusing on the things and reasons that we have to be grateful in life. And so I'm taking the month of July every day during my quiet time to really, a friend of mine challenged me and asked me, basically inviting God into the process and asking him, God, show me what I have to be grateful for, right? I could sit, I am super competitive, so challenges really work for me. And so I'm I gotta write down 5 things. But it's so different when you're okay, God, wait, instead of me just writing down 5 things that I can be grateful for, I want to invite you into this process, and I want you to show me on a day-to-day basis what I have to be grateful for. And like, what I've realized so far is that like, sometimes some days God has given me 3 specific things during that day. Like, oh my gosh, somebody bought my lunch today. A friend bought my lunch today. Shout out to you. Or, whatever. Like, and then sometimes it's just one specific thing. And it's something that I've had all along. You know what I mean? And so it's just a really cool way for me to stay focused on all the things, like I said, that I have to be grateful, and just to create positive vibes and a positive mindset and like more of like abundance-based thinking that is so detrimental to our lives, like the way we think and our thought pattern and all that good stuff. So so I just wanted to invite you guys onto this challenge with me, if you would like, and just spend the next month just really every day. If it's 5 minutes, which we all have 5 minutes, take 5 minutes out of your day, sit, quiet yourself, quiet your mind, quiet your heart, center yourself, and simply ask God, show me what I have to be grateful for, and allow Him to just speak to you so that we can just keep our hearts in a good space and keep our head in a good space. And like, it's just all about reposturing ourselves and like having a different perspective on life when we are such a spoiled generation and country in general. We want things the way we want them now, and we want them the way we want them. So it just kind of helps us to refocus that, you know what, regardless of whether we get what we want right now the way that we want it, we still have so much to be grateful for. And obviously those good things that we have come from God. So it's like really just giving thanks to God. Like, I'm grateful for all that you've done for me and all that you've given me, and just like I want to stay in that place. So anyways, guys, that is the video for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have not already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and come and join the home team. And I will catch you all next Friday here on my channel. Deuces.